So we already said that your first language was English, and when you were
Right.
6 years old, you spoke Vietnamese, right?
Right.
But then you took the English class. So we already talked about that.
Yeah.
Do you have any fears as a minority, or did you have any fears when you were younger, or did you have any fears for your children as a minority because they were a minority?
Yeah, I did not have any fear because I guess I was so happy to be over here to begin with.
I love that answer.
You know,
Sweet.
I mean, I realized how lucky I am because
Yeah.
I know a lot of, well, I know of a lot of people who didn't make it over here.
Yeah. Wow.
So, you know, I said, oh, no one's gonna tell me no now. Is that terrible?
I love that so much. I really like that answer. Thank you so much. What about the generation before yours? Did your mom and dad have fears for you as a minority?
Well, no, not really, because they were in the when we were in Vietnam. There weren't diversity.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So
True.
I mean, we were all the same.
Yeah. So
Well, I
true.
mean, you know, other than some were poor and some were rich. I mean, other than that, it's like the
Do you think your child will have more or less fears than you did?
well, I think I feel, okay, that since they grew up here and they have pretty much American mannerism, I don't feel like they should have any fear.
Right.
So, and if they do, I think that may be a personal thing. Is that a terrible thing to
No,
say?
that's hilarious. That's so funny. I can see you saying that to them too. Have
Get
you
over
ever?
it then,
Did you-
right?
So our last question: did you
Okay.
ever think that your child's classroom did not have enough diversity? Like, did you like? I think we talked about this earlier too.
Yeah.
Did
Well-
you ever notice that like the children's books didn't have any children that looked like them, or any baby dolls that didn't look like your own kids? Was that ever something you thought about? Maybe the things on the walls had white children and children that didn't, I guess, exactly look like your children.
Yeah, well, I kind of expected it,
Okay. Yeah.
and so it didn't. I didn't expect to see Asian American pictures
Okay. Yeah.
in a public school. So it would have been surprising to me to see,
That's so interesting. I
because
just
my
think-
expectation is we're in in a society that didn't have Asian influence.
But
A
we-
very
right.
little.
I guess back then we didn't, but I think now we do definitely.
Yes.
So I think
Oh, there's a lot of
that was a lot of years
Asian-
ago. I think
yeah.
some of these interviews they're going to be interviewing parents of like right now.
Right.
So
But that's what I was saying is your to the answer to your question is when I go to my kids' schools, you know, Talbot and other places, I have not expected them
Right.
to I hate to say the word cater, but cater to
that's so sad. That's kind of sad. Because I think they
Why?
should. I think that they should cater to all of their students and what they look like. So I think that if they had an Asian student in their classroom, they should make sure to read a book that had Asian students in the book too, and put the things on the walls and have baby dolls that look like them. I think that's important for children. Maybe we didn't realize that. How long ago was that? 20 years ago? 20 years ago they didn't realize that, but it's really
But
important.
I mean, you know, like I said, I would have been surprised, but the teachers, they didn't treat them like Asian students. My kids, they were treated as all the other kids.
That's
As far as I know, because Because
I'm sure
I
they
went into, I volunteer in the classroom,
Mhm.
and they were treated like all the other kids.
That's good. I'm sure that they were.
So I mean, they didn't say, oh well, you're Asian, you need to,
Do things differently.
yeah,
Mhm.
or you should do things differently, or anything like that.
Mhm.
They all the teachers that my kids have been in, they have always treated, I felt, they have always treated all the kids the same,
Mhm.
whether
I love that. That's great.
whether they're black, white, or they don't, as far as I can see
Mhm.
and feel,
Mhm.
they don't single out any particular thing and say anything. Though I have to say that my kids went to a charter school.
Oh, I did not know that.
The IB program
Oh,
is a
that's
charter
right.
school.
Okay, yes, I did know
And and they and the IB program was how do you say, situated
that. Mhm.
in a predominantly black neighborhood.
Mhm.
And well, I didn't see any difference.
Aw,
You know.
that's awesome. Good.
It wasn't like, oh hey, you walk to one side and I walk to the other side. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But they had integration. They had classes that were both from the regular school, with regular school students, and
The
it was all merit based, which which is what it should be.
Mhm.
It shouldn't be anything else, I don't
Definitely.
think.
Yeah.
So, though, like I said before, we still need to address not just the symptoms, but the problem behind
Right.
the symptoms.
Definitely. Well, thank you.
Oh,
so
wow.
much. I feel like I could cry. That was good. Thank you. You could
No problem.
end it.